We're live now, Gavin. On Periscope.
Oh my God, really? So anything I say right now is going out across.
How's it working? That much people?
Yeah.
Hey.
No, I got it, Gavin. I got it. I'm just taking
What's going on across the world?
The yard actually there, what it looks like in the desk. Hopefully they perk it up.
Christmas tree. Merry Christmas Day. But you're on there.
I know. Hi, how you doing?
You can't ask how you're doing.
How are you? To the people out there. Just in case you don't want to hear it.
Which one? Oh yeah, you got you. It is recorded.
I mean, you want me to go in front and do it? Yeah.
Hey everybody. Thanks for tuning in. There's a lot of people on there, Miles.
How many people? 100? 150?
9,000 people, Miles.
That's a lot of people. That's almost 10,000 people.
Hi everybody. Can they leave questions?
Someone says you make me laugh when I'm down. Booyah. Who's the guest? They want to know who the guest, not you. They want to know who
We
the
have
guest is.
Harrison Ford is on the show tonight.
Yeah.
Han Solo in the new Star Wars. We have Seth MacFarlane, and we have JoJo.
Yeah. Good.
So it's gonna be a fun show tonight. Here's our rehearsal audience right here. Hey guys, how you doing? Guys, we're broadcasting this on Periscope right now. So don't laugh. It's a cool thing, right? 9,000 people are seeing you guys. You're getting a lot of love. Who are you, sir? You come to every single show, don't you? Some writers coming on in there. There's the mother right there. Look very greasy too. Very hydrated face today. That's another one. I'm drinking a lot of water. That's why. You know you're supposed to drink half your body weight in water in ounces. So I have to drink 80 every day.
Not that much, is
Sound
it?
weird? That sounds too much? It's not? No. Right? Wait, what do you mean? Dad? My Fitbit thing says that I should drink 80 ounces. The computer's wrong?
It's like 10 glasses of water. It's not that much, is it? That's 10 glasses of water.
10 glasses of water. Well, yeah. Who has time to do that, guy? Fish don't even drink that. Aquarium doesn't. The actual fish, you get marking on your fish tank.
Okay, good. See how much water they drink each week?
I doubt they drink 80 ounces of water. It's pretty interesting. But what do they say? Do they say to drink 80 ounces of water?
Somebody asked if you pee a lot. That's the quick follow-up
I
question.
do pee a lot. Yeah. I hope so, yeah. You drink all that water, yeah. It's got, well, I think I'm getting greasy. I'm saying, I think I'm just, sweat is coming out. I'm getting greasy. I'm like peeing through my forehead. It's a new thing. I've never gone this way, but I've invented number 3. That's it. I've invented number 3. This is it. Guys, thanks so much for being here. Appreciate this our show. This is where we record our show every single night. It's a night show tonight. Harrison Ford is here. Seth MacFarlane is here. JoJo is here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching the rehearsal. So, if you haven't seen our show, I urge you to watch. We're on after your local news at around 11:30 at night. So you watch your news and you get all the news that you need to know. And then if you want to laugh, that's my job. I try to make you laugh. So they'll announce my name if I'm walking out from that giant blue curtain. And I stand over this monologue mark here, which is the 4-leaf clover. And I stand over that and I read jokes written on cue cards by our writers, making fun of every everything I can possibly make fun of, just so you're happy, you're in a good mood, and you go to bed with a smile on your face, and you live a longer, healthier, happier life. And then it's hanging forward like Dr. Oz, the new Dr. Oz. And so I'd like to read some jokes for you right now, and then that way you can go to bed early. And watch. Oh, that's right. You should stay and watch Harrison Ford. We have a fun bit with Seth MacFarlane that's going to be funny. He has a great voice. Do you know that? Of course, you know it. The voices he does, and Stewie and everybody, but his singing voice is phenomenal. He sounds like Frank Sinatra. He really does. I'm telling you, listen to it. It's amazing. So we're going to do a bit with him tonight. It should be fun. But now I'd like to read some jokes now. You guys want to hear them?
Yeah! And here he is, Jimmy!
Thank you very much. Welcome to tonight's show. I'm your host, Jimmy Fallon. Hey, just a reminder, tomorrow, Rockefeller Center Christmas lighting ceremony here on NBC. That's right, it's the debut of the month, so it's basically like any other NBC show. That's right, tomorrow is the big tree lighting here at Rockefeller Center. It was actually supposed to be last week, but like most Americans, we couldn't find where the hell we put the tree stand from last year. So Toronto is, we just buy another one. Let's get to some news here. Recent interview, Donald Trump's daughter Ivanka said that there are times when she disagrees with her father. But then there are more times when she likes the idea of inheriting $1 billion. Speaking of Donald Trump, he had a big meeting with African-American pastors yesterday. It was that he said was for an endorsement, but the pastors were there to ask for an apology over his treatment of minorities. Trump was like, that's ridiculous. I have plenty of minority friends. Omarosa, Dennis Rodman, Omarosa, Jesse Omarosa. Get this, over the Twisted Sister is allowing Donald Trump to use their song, We're Not Gonna Take Official Campaign Song. You can tell that Trump is excited about it. Look at this, look at his most recent speech here.
So, under Trump, here's what would happen.
More election news. It was just revealed that George W. Bush recently called up Jeb Bush and told him he could say whatever he wants about him in public. Jeb was like, can I say you're voting for me? And George was like, almost whatever you want. Speaking of Jeb, he said this week that while he doesn't support Donald Trump, quote, anybody is better than Hillary Clinton. And if that's all he cares about, the election has given him a lot of options so far.
There is a new candidate in the race for the White House. Lumber butt McCubbins. Yes, he's a cat.
Vermin Supreme is in the race. This is a real candidate. That's a real boot on his head. It is the third party candidate on the poll. Candidate named D's Nuts.
D's Nuts. Unfortunately, D's Nuts already dropped out. Of course, thanks to Donald Trump, that boot is just the second strangest thing on top of the candidate's head. Marco Rubio gave a speech and answered questions recently at a town hall in Iowa. He was telling a lot of jokes during his visit. I think that's because he's preparing for his new stand-up special. Take a look at this.
Get ready for Marco Rubio's half-hour special. He's telling all the classics.
We have $1.2 trillion in student loan debt in America. It used to be higher, but I paid off my loans 3 years ago, so my zipper broke on my pants the other day. I was really upset. I was like, oh, how am I going to speak with an open zipper? And the answer was right in front of me, like, wear the other pants instead.
Marco Rubio's one-man comedy special, Marco Solo.
Seems like we're starting to learn more about all the candidates. I heard that Chris Christie prefers texting to making phone calls. But I guess it gets annoying when he keeps texting you up to down. Some good news for Christie. He just received an endorsement from an influential husband and wife team of New Hampshire activists named Renee and Dan Plummer, making them the first plumbers who didn't mind getting a call from Chris Christie. Spoiler alert. Thank you. I saw that Ted Cruz was talking about birth control during a campaign stop in Iowa yesterday. Check out what he had to say.
Last I checked, we don't have a rubber shortage in America. Look, when I was in college, we had a machine machine in the bathroom, you put 50 cents in, voila!
The most effective form of birth control might be Ted Cruz talking about birth control. I'd vote for Ted Cruz if he promises to stop calling them rubbers. Meanwhile, the State Department released its largest batch of Hillary Clinton emails yet, which contained nearly 8,000 pages. Even J. Crew was like, that's way too many emails. The Associated Press announced that they are no longer including Hillary Clinton's maiden name Rodham in articles about her, nor will they call her Mrs. Clinton. While Republicans have announced that they will no longer call Hillary by the name Lady Voldemort. I saw that Bernie Sanders had a surgery for a hernia yesterday. After the surgery, he started selling new t-shirts. I'm not sure how popular they're going to be. Feel the Bernie. Some more political news. I read that President Obama's speech at the Paris climate talks yesterday was 14 minutes long, which was 4 times longer than he was supposed to take. But to be fair, 13 minutes of that was just Obama going, We gotta do something. You see this after Kobe Bryant announced that he's retiring. The average ticket price for his final game has already tripled over to $1,300. If you're lucky enough to be one of his teammates, you can watch Kobe play for free. You can watch Kobe play for free. There's something there, yeah. I heard that the Cleveland Cavaliers banned its players from using hoverboards at their home arena, while the Philadelphia 76ers told their players to try using them during games. Speaking of sports, a report on fantasy sports sites like DraftKings and FanDuel found that the top 1% of players take home about 90% of the winnings. Or as that's known in America, the economy. Check this out, Amazon unveiled type drones for its Prime Air delivery service, so that it hopes to deliver packages in under 30 minutes. Then people waiting to depart from LaGuardia were like, how much weight can they hold? I'll try it. After all the shopping holidays over the weekend, people are calling today Giving Tuesday, where instead of buying things for yourself, you're supposed to give to charity. Or as people watching the show right now put it, ooh, just missed it. All right, I'll get it next year. So today, Psy released his first album since Gangnam Style became a hit over 3 years ago. Incidentally, Psy was also the reaction most people had when they heard of it. And this has gone viral. Adele has a new bodyguard, and a lot of people are talking about how attractive he is. Take a look at this. You can tell he's handsome because Adele just changed her song from hello to well, hello. It was recently confirmed that there's a third Gremlins movie in the works. And accidentally spilled water on the script, and now 7 new Gremlins movies. You hear about this? The children's electronic game maker VTech got hacked recently, and they're saying that millions of kids had their personal information stolen. Seriously, what information they steal from those kids? Their teddy bear's maiden name? Try and make that more questions like that. Kids' maiden name, teddy bear's maiden name, food. Someone got, kids know. Yeah, that's true. This is interesting. Scientists in Israel are trying to recreate the wine that Jesus supposedly drank when he was alive 2,000 years ago. I think we have a picture of the wine that Jesus drank. Take a look. Water. Water. That's what I drink. I drink water. I drink wine every day. 80 ounces of wine. Here's a nice story. A zoo in Russia says that a goat was recently put in a tiger's cage for food, but instead of eating the goat, the tiger bonded with it. Officials say the animals are friends, but then the tiger said, yeah, quick question, what do you call an animal that's half tiger? There's a lot of people upset. There's a man who's dressing up as Santa and charging kids $5 to take a photo with him on the street outside Macy's here in New York City. Parents called the guy a pathetic con man and then saw the line to see the Santa inside Macy's and said, Here's 10. Keep the change. Smile, Dylan. Yeah, Santa Claus. Friend of man is dressing up as Santa and $5 to take a photo with him. When asked why he's doing it, the man said, because Christmas is a huge business opportunity. These children are terrible negotiators. Thank you guys so much. That's my joke.